What's going on, YugiTube? My name is Mr. Yu-Gi-Oh! World, and today we're dueling against Radiant with a heart. I have no idea why he has that in his name, but you know, whatever. Pretty cool guy. I had to chase him down to get the second and third duels. So, he's using Fire Fist, and I'm using the Mermail Atlantean deck that I showed you guys yesterday. So, this guy has a rating of 407 and a rep of 138, so, you know, whatever. I have, I think a rating of like 100 something, and then a rep of like 8 or 9, because I just made this account for YouTube, and my other account has like over 1,000 rep because I've been playing for a little bit. But yeah. So anyways, in the beginning, he goes off with his Fire Fist and gets his bear, and I was just like, oh, this is wonderful, because I played against Fire Fist a little while back, and I actually did beat him, but it was extremely challenging. So, like, you guys will see in a little bit how tough this was for me. So, he goes into a couple of these cards, and when it's my turn, it just sucks on my turn. You guys will see. Just wait. So I actually had to keep on reading these cards because I had no idea what they did. And then when he went and set a whole bunch of these spells and traps, I got pretty scared. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that shit's scary when he has 4 set, and then he has 3 ones that I don't know what they are, and then 2 that I do. So I was a little scared, but luckily I drew into Undyne. So I was thinking I was gonna use Undyne to get my Megalo, and then pop 2 of his back row, and then be set pretty much. And then he goes and warnings it. So I'm like, oh, whatever. I still have a sphere, so that's fine, I guess. So I went, set my sphere, and ended. If it'll show me setting it. There we go. So I set it and end, and yeah, I believe I don't think I took any damage. Actually, yeah, I think I did. Actually, I'm not sure, so whatever. But if you guys enjoyed my last video, thank you for subscribing. I know I promised you guys a Mermail explaining, but I saw so many of those explanation videos when I searched it up that I just didn't feel like it was necessary for you guys to go and just watch that video. So instead, I decided to make a dueling video and show you guys how I play my Mermail Atlanteans. The reason the second duel, like, because he ends up quitting because he knows he lost, so I had to actually go hunt him down and then get the second duel from him. So it was that's why in the beginning of the second one, well, I'll just explain it in my next video. So right here, he's just going off with his spells and traps. I don't really know how to explain it because I've never used Fire Fist. So I'm just a little bit scared at this point because I know that they get all their spells and traps, normal summon a whole bunch, and then go into Tiger King and just go crazy. So I was definitely scared. And then he goes and pops my back row, so I end up chaining it and special summoning Lind, and then I go and kill my Lind, and I think I brought out Megalo. I'm not sure. Actually, I don't think I did bring out Megalo. I played it interestingly, because I definitely special summoned the Lind. I was thinking of going into Pike. That's it, because I was gonna go into Pike, but then I decided that I was gonna go Lind and then special summon the Pike, ditch a Marksman, and then add an Undyne to my hand. So that's what I did, and that worked out fairly well. Like, see, I was thinking of just getting the Megalo, and then I'm like, nah, I would rather set it up better. So I went and special summoned the Pike. And that actually worked out very well. I'm glad I did that. Because whenever you can set up on your opponent's turn for your next turn, it's just amazing. Like, you have to do that. Because if you can survive not being, like, if you're not going to be OTK'd and then you can set up for your next turn, you're most likely going to win. So I was like, let's not go into Megalo, let's set up and then see what I can do for my next turn. So that's exactly what I did, and it worked out really well. So I went and I get my. Actually, I didn't even. Did I? Yeah, I did get Undyne. I was thinking about the second duel. I did something really different with my second duel. So basically, Mermails are all about the situation. For this one, I felt like I had to get the Undyne to my hand because next turn I could go off, and since I can survive this, I felt pretty good about it. So you'll see in a little bit, he just goes, attacks me, and I actually do take damage. My bad, guys. I told you that I didn't take any damage, so I guess that's a lie. In the first duel, he didn't know that it was going to be on YouTube. Like, I didn't advertise, hey guys, it's on YouTube. Go and use meta. I just said meta only. And then afterwards, I asked him if I could use this gameplay, and he said it was cool. So this guy, he's pretty cool. So I hope that he enjoys this video because I know he'll be watching. So major shout out to Radiant. So I definitely took some massive damage this turn. But I set up fairly well. Like, getting that Undyne to my hand, that's a huge play. So now we're going on to my next turn, and let's do it. I draw into Reborn. Reborn was amazing to draw into. I was like, if I did it differently, I think that I would have been able to win a little better, but I don't know. You guys will see how I did this. So I go Undyne, ditch Dragoons to get my search, and then I add Controller to my hand, and then I get Megalo to my hand. So instead of special summoning the Megalo, I decided to set up and get him on my next turn, because now I can drop Glacia. And this Mullen Glacia, this card is insane, because you can get rid of their hand, and it's just over for them if their hand's gone, because then they lose hand advantage, and you have a 28 beater. So Mullen Glacia is just overpowered, ridiculous, and it's so easy to bring him out because he can just manipulate the graveyard all the time. Because I do run triple salvage in this build. So I get Glacia out, and then I go and special summon my Megalo. So special summoning the Megalo was pretty good because I got my Sphere and I got a pop with Marksman. So that worked out pretty well. With the Sphere, I don't think I needed the Sphere anyway. But you'll see that he ends up quitting the duel when he sees what I do. So I get Sphere. And now I'm debating whether or not I should Reborn. And I wasn't entirely sure if I should have done this, but I saw the Marksman in my grave, and I knew that I could destroy both those monsters. And then because I knew that, I felt like, because if I use Megalo's second effect, I tributed my Undyne. So now Megalo can attack twice, and then if I went Reborn into my Marksman, then when I kill those two monsters and deal battle damage with Marksman, then I can get that extra 18 beater with another Dragoons, and then that's 32, and since I can destroy both those monsters and deal a 24 direct, that was game. So he ends up just quitting the duel. So hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please give it a like, and sorry about the editing software in the background. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this. If you did, give it a like and subscribe if you're new. As always, YouTube, thanks for watching, and peace.